Ladies and gentlemen, today in Kenya we have witnessed the swearing in of the new deputy president of this republic. Actually, is the third deputy president since the 2010 constitution was inaugurated. Yeah. So I want to send this wise message to the former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, because I've noticed that the former deputy, he disrespected his boss, the president. Because I've listened carefully to the president's speech at KICC today, he has said that the former deputy president, he sold no any agenda of the government to Kenyans. And I agree with the president. Now, I want wherever the former deputy president is at this moment to listen carefully to this book, because they say don't judge a book from its cover, right? You can see this book is coverless. It don't have a cover. So listen carefully to this message that is inside this book. Make right, wise, and informed choices daily. The choices we make by accident are just as important as the choices we make by design. Are you listening? Make right, wise, and informed choices daily. The choices we make by accident are just as important as the choices we make by design, and none other. I am your host, Naked Truth. Listen, positive personal change entirely depends on conscious positive personal choices, and every day they say change is inevitable. I agree, but I think that is the one that takes place whether you like it or not. Positive personal change is intentional. You cannot let it happen. You have to make it happen. Listen keenly. Very wise words, very wise message from this author. Positive personal change is intentional. You cannot let it happen. You have to make it happen. God in his majestic wisdom created us as beings of choice. We are born without choice, but we live our lives by choice. You can choose whichever life you want to live. As a matter of fact, it is your right to make any choice you want. But it is your choice to make the right one or not. It is your choice to make the right one or not, right? In the world of physics, there is a law which says that for every action, there is always an equal and opposite reaction. It is amazing that this law seems to apply in every sphere of life, especially when it comes to the simple choices that we make every day. Right? We have all heard of the truism that choices have consequences. Choices have consequences. As much as these three worded statement sounds so clinch-like, it carries an inalienable facts. Our current lives are the consequences of the small choices that we have made over time. Therefore, our choices represent the actions, while the consequences of these choices represents the equal reactions. For instance, you are reading this book now because of the choices you made years ago to study the English language. The consequences of that choice is that you are able to read and understand that what is written herein. Suppose you chose not to study the language, the consequences would obviously be that you wouldn't understand a single word in this book. Listen carefully. A wise message. Yeah? It looks so simple and obvious, but this rule of choices and the consequences has far-reaching implications in our lives. Since any wrong choices we make today might come to haunt us with unexpected consequences long after we have forgotten about them. Yes, this is enough reason to start becoming so deliberate and putting a lot of thought into every simple choice that we make in our lives. For every choice that we make, we must think about its possible consequence before executing it. We must train ourselves to think with the end in mind for expecting to make choices that will not carry consequences. It's like hitting a full inflated football against a hard wall and expecting it not to bounce back. All people who have been successful in different spheres of life must have chosen to put in some extra effort than the rest. If, for instance, they are athletes, they must have run an extra mile than the rest in their training jogs. If they are footballers, they must have put in an extra hour in their training sessions. If they are exemplary students, they must have put in an extra hour or read an extra book. And let me take this opportunity to wish all Form 4s in this beautiful country, Kenya, a successful exam. All Form 4s, God bless you. Thank you so much. Now, you have heard this powerful message from this book, and we will continue to read more and more wise words from this beautiful book, right? So that we can change our mind, we can change our attitude, yeah, and be aware that from any action there are consequences out of it, right? So I want to finish here by saying that Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, a famous American poet, once said that the heights by great men reached and kept were not obtained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards in the night. The heights by great men reached and kept were not obtained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. Thank you so much for listening, and continue tuning in and continue watching my videos, The Naked Truth, for more and more. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like, and comment. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm humble to you, my audience. Thank you so much. I love you.